You're welcome back to Channel Sport this morning. We're not being joined by Rotimi Akindele, sports pundit, analyst, and journalist. Rotimi, it's great to have you on the show.
Okay, all right.
You want to continue with the list?
Let's just stop at that for now.
Okay, because I had analyst, journalist. Maybe we should just continue with the
Pundits
list.
and everything. Yeah. Okay,
Anyway, good morning. Good to be here, guys. Well done.
It is great to have you. We saw highlights of the under-23 Eagles, destroying Sudan in that second leg. And yesterday, when Sisi, I was just saying 2-0 will be fine. That's the scoreline that needed Nigeria to. And Sisi was like, nah, surely you can get more than two. And they ended up scoring 5 goals. So it was mighty impressive, the performance of the lads. What do you, apart from the home advantage, what do you think was responsible for such an emphatic scoreline? Personnel-wise, tactics-wise?
Maybe I was going to ask this if she was a punter. If she was a punter, then she probably start listening to her more. But then again,
she just got lucky in that one.
I don't know about that.
I know that for sure.
She's looking at you.
She just got lucky.
Anyway, I think it was a good game, no doubt. I had the chance to listen to Imama after the game, and he said he got about 3 tapes of the Sudanese team and had to watch. Even though
after the first leg?
After the first leg, even though it was a bit difficult because of the language they were speaking and all of that. But he watched it closely, and he knew how I was going to approach the game. And that was what he told his boys, you know what, this is what we should do. We think these are their lapses. This is where we should take advantage of and all of that. And I think that was what played out, on the field in Asaba. 5-0 was, I think it was flattering for the Sudanese.
Yeah,
could have been more.
Because of course, it should have been more. It was like the boys, I mean, after the first leg, I saw the first leg online. I watched it somewhere online. And it wasn't like we played badly.
Yeah, no, we played well.
Just loss of concentration.
Missed chances.
Towards the end of the first half, and then it was done and dusted.
Well,
so
they didn't have
there
an
was this
in the midfield that someone like
in Wankali.
Because I saw what he did, yesterday was really, really remarkable.
Yeah, remarkable. But then again, as I said, I saw the first leg, and I didn't feel they played badly.
No.
It was just maybe a bad day in the office. I mean, we created chances. We didn't take the chances. But in the second leg, we created the chances. And thankfully, we took 5 of the chances, good goals. In the Freke,
another fantastic goal.
Yeah, names you can actually, bank on, before the start of the game. So it was good. I spoke with the media officer as well, I think about 48 hours ago, just before the game. And he said the mood in camp before yesterday's game was, we'll finish the job here. So, and you saw that kind of approach when they started the game. It was more about, you know what, guys, let's get to Egypt. Played under 23 AFCON. We had the defending champions. We should be back there. And then pick that ticket to the Olympics. So it was good. I didn't see any negatives from this game. Maybe
you struggled
the fact
to see negatives, right?
I struggled, and that's why I said I think it was flattering for the Sudanese because I felt they were going to come up with their,
with a boss
or something and pack the boss and all of that.
like
You're playing against an exciting Nigerian side. You don't
pack the balls because it's just unlucky.
You don't throw it open.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it wasn't really thrown open. I think it's the way they played. As I mentioned earlier, I think Wankali actually did a good job spraying the passes and all that. So the attackers had, little not much to do except that solo run from Ibrahim Sanusi that we saw and everything.
Fantastic. Yeah, all good performance for Nigeria. Let's take the post-match thoughts now of Taiwo Awoniyi. He was guilty of missing a few chances in the first leg. But this time around, first chance that came his way early in the game, 8th minute, he buried it to settle the nerves.
The first goal. I believe once the first goals come, the else will come. And it was happening in the game. Once we score, they get destabilized and we'll make use of the chances that we have. For me, I think the coach did a lot of works. Like most of us, when we came in, we don't get to know each other that much. But after 2-3 days, it gives us his taxes and everything. And I think it helps the team a lot. As you can see, there's a lot of talent in the team. It was the dream to represent my country always, and I've always said it's a privilege. because we have a lot of talent. If you are there, you just have to give thanks to God that you are opportune to be there, and you have to give your best every time. I just have to keep on working, and hopefully we'll meet ourselves in the future in greater places. Iwaikal is an amazing talent. He's a good midfielder. He knows how to use the ball. When he has the ball, he knows what to do every time. And I think it helps also in the team because with Azubike Nwakali, Azubike is an amazing talent as well. He's the captain of the team. They get control of the midfield, they hold the midfield, and they won the midfield. So I think this was what leads to the success of the team.
Under 23 Eagles forward Taiwa Wuni just recounting how they were able to defeat Sudan convincingly in that particular matchup.
Yeah.
Early goal was crucial, and that was it.
It was, and one of the things he also said was the fact that yes, new players came on. They didn't have more chance to train 2-3 days, and they still had to come up with something. So, which is good. Just to reiterate the fact that we've got that talent. The pool of talent is everywhere. We just need a solid program, or now consciously now, you know, from the entire, not just the Federation, Ministry of Sports as a whole. We just need a solid program to harness our talents.
Peter Roka, who talked about having a template and something to really work on, so anybody can just walk into the team and a coach, and you know you already have a template. To just instead of you rebuilding all the time.
Yeah, maybe we should banish the word rebuilding now.
Precisely.
And just build a template that anybody, and I'm not just limiting it to football, any sport, you can come in with the pool of talent we have everywhere.
Yeah, it's easy. It shouldn't be difficult.
I don't know.
And we always find it. We get pushed to the wall, and that's when we react all the time.
Yeah,
we should stop being reactionary. Next time. Really.
I see what you've all said. It all makes a lot of sense. But most importantly, the coach has got to do his job as well. And you already mentioned it.
Yeah.
Comprehensive scouting report on Sudan going into the second leg.
Yeah.
Watched all the tapes, saw the weaknesses, saw the strengths, nullified their strengths, exploited the weeknesses, and everything worked out well.
Absolutely.
Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good.
Another player we need to listen to this morning is Stephen Odiamin. When was the last time you saw him? Remember what was it? MFM. But this guy is a big boy playing in the Champions League. But then he's talking about, you know, the reaction after the game against Sudan.
It's the same team, but just like more focus and more determination, because the first leg also we are just unlucky. We could have win the first leg as well, but we just thank God that we capitalized on their mistakes in the second leg, and thank God for the team and for the goals that came in early, and every part of the team, we did our job.
Yeah, that's really key for him. Important. He came on as a substitute, and he was also able to contribute his own quarter. He was right there in the first leg, but then he couldn't nick anything. But second leg, right here in Asaba, they were able to get something out of the game. Let's leave the Olympic Eagles now.
Not just yet.
Okay.
Not yet. Let's see all the teams that have qualified now.
Okay, qualified teams, right?
Sure. It is stacked. I'm saying the lineup of teams.
It's a tough one.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, I know. Oh my God.
Cameroon, Ghana, Côte d'Ivoire, South
If I want to
Africa,
qualify
for
a tournament, why should I want all the big teams in Africa to be there?
So Cameroon, Ghana, Côte d'Ivoire, South Africa, Mali, Zambia, Nigeria.
It's
so
tough.
Just two teams. The best two we get into the Olympics.
The third will probably.
The third will go play, you know, different qualifiers and get
so they're going to do the draw, and we're going to have 4 teams each, Group A and Group B, and we'll see.
What if the group is looking like this? You just have
it's going to turn out like this.
It's
not going to turn out like this.
Because Egypt, they have to cancel themselves out.
Oh my goodness.
Cameroon, cancel yourself
Cecilia,
out.
you love a chip. You want Nigeria to be with Mali, South Africa.
You think Mali, South Africa, Zambia will be chip?
I mean, compared to the
compared
other
to
one.
Cameroon, we're looking at names right now
Ghana.
on paper.
You don't want to be in that group.
Statistics. We're looking at.
We've seen the teams that have qualified. It looks scary. But I think one of the things we also asked the Mama after the game was, what happens if you don't have your foreign legion in court prosecute this tournament? And he said it's got quite a handful of players on the home front that he feels can do the work, but he will be pretty excited if he can get access to his foreign players. So it will be tough. We need all our best legs to actually prosecute this particular tournament in Egypt.
Absolutely. Or he will just start building a team right now. He doesn't have to wait.
It's not a lot of time
he's not
left.
waiting. I mean, he's been working with some players. Yeah. It's just that you have some. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 outside of the outside of this team that
And when is
that
the
he brings in
MPFL
anyway.
resuming? Because that's where it's going to get these players from.
Well,
They're not active.
Tentatively, it should still be
20
22nd of September.
Tentatively, okay. And
Yeah.
We've not heard anything.
September 11th, so we still have, and we have
About
like
11 days.
So we should know.
But the
11 days too. We should know. But if we don't know, it simply means it may not happen.
The competition is going to start on the 8th of November, so it's not a lot of time left to go.
Okay, can we move on now and go to the international friendly between Nigeria and Ukraine? I mean, I love the game. It was exciting to watch. Like, this is the new look Eagles. But somehow, second half, a game of two halves, you would say.
True.
First half, Nigeria. Second half, all about Ukraine. Zichenko, I mean, that guy is awesome. But then, Tayo, let's see confirmation of the results first. That's what we're looking at right now. International friendly, Ukraine, Nigeria, 2-2. It ended. Zichenko, 78 minutes. 2
goals in 2 minutes.
And the other goal, I'm like, it's supposed to be...
It was even in 60 seconds.
Yeah,
They're just being nice.
Yeah.
60 seconds.
Too early.
Yeah, it was too
Quick-fire
early.
goals.
Quick-fire goal. And that was it. It ended like that.
I don't think
Aribo, first debut, and it got a goal. And from the sport, Victor Osimhen got that one for Nigeria. It could have been more, especially in that first half and all. They didn't really utilize their opportunities.
I don't think it was a game of 2 halves. I think it was a game Nigeria dominated. I think it was a game that had lots of positives because the positives actually did outweigh the negatives from the team. The play was exciting. The players, expressed themselves more and all of that. But it's a friendly game, so you can't blame the coach for wanting to try out some new legs. Because I think the introduction of a City and Moses Simon altered the flow, and that was when we considered the 2 goals within 60 seconds. But then again, you can argue that the assistant referee, shouldn't have given the second goal and all because the referee had
study the rules again.
Yeah,
right?
because the
need to study it.
Yeah, because the referee had already, disallowed the goal or nullified the goal, and then the assistant probably felt they had eagle's eyes. I had eagle's eyes on the night, and that's why I think it's a goal. So all in all, I feel the play was good. Maybe the only clause for me, or the only minus for me, was game management. I felt we should have managed the game better. But all in all, I think it was a fantastic test.
All right, let's see what the lineup. We talked a lot about the lineup yesterday, and Cecilia wanted to see a new look Eagles yesterday, and I guess Shola wanted to see a new look Eagles as well. So we're going to see the lineup in a bit now and see who started. And Sissy said it's the same of the same old. But we had Francis Uzo in goal.
Yeah, he was brilliant on the night.
I mean,
exactly.
some pundits who already thinking he's the right of an order, he needs to work more. We actually, praising him.
Yeah.
He was brilliant.
Because he's starting to play games now in Cyprus, so obviously that gives him good
time.
form as well. So the back four, we had Jamilu Collins, Shemi Ajayi, Trust Ekong, and Olaino.
I was only surprised. When I saw the lineup at first, Shemi Ajayi, I felt, what role is he going to be playing? But since Raw wanted to play the 4-3-3, or 4-2-3-1 or 4-3-3, Shemi Ajayi, that means naturally, or he plays more, let me put it this way, in the defensive midfield role. So that means he can also serve as a backup when you don't have your centre-back parents. And I think it was good on the night as well. So that's a plus. That's one of the plus from last night.
Right back.
I mean, he's expected. Jamilu Collins as well, expectedly. Trustekong, luckily, was in the team as well. Had a good game up until the 60 seconds event, and then the injury picked up.
All right, in the midfield, we had 2 central midfielders. One, we all know, Ogenekare Tebo.
Yeah.
And the second guy is the debutant, Joe Aribo.
Who was brilliant.
Yeah,
who was brilliant. Because, I mean, when he was called up, the questions were, who is Joe Aribo? Who is Joe Aribo? Who is Joe Aribo? And then I like the fact that he's the kind of guy that can also get the ball, keep the ball, and then distribute the passes. That was what I saw on the night. And I feel the guy was just brilliant. It was a good addition. I mean, it was a good performance from Joe Aribo. And
good performance.
Yeah, good
decent,
performance on the night. Yeah.
Nothing spectacular, decent.
No, I think it was brilliant. He was playing against the guys is probably just, maybe he had just 1 or 2 training sessions with.
True.
And then he played as if he's been a part of the team. So I think for Joe Aribo, he's a good prospect. He had a good game. And I'm sure we'll get to see more of him.
All right, let's go to the guys up front now and see. We had Samuel Chukwueze on the far right. Just behind the striker, you have Alex Iwobi and Kalu. Everyone is raving about Samuel Kalu. And up front, we had Victor Osimhen. Quickly.
Osimhen was brilliant.
Brilliant.
Always a good player, anytime, any day. Call him up, he's going to deliver.
All right.
Samuel Chukwueze, for me, yes, you have that, Robin is my mentor, blah, blah, blah. But I think he should work on his decision making.
Selfish, yeah.
He was, not a bit, he was selfish. Just work on decision making. Same as well as, same thing with Alex Iwobi. Yeah. Same thing for Samuel Kalu.
What's the only one, I mean?
Too many touches will always, give you away. And that's what he needs to work on. And that's why for Samuel Kalu and then his direct replacement, Moses Simon, they play the same way. Yeah. But nothing has improved. So you got to work on your decision making, especially when you want to dribble and when you want to finish off a chance. That has to be done. But for Osimhen, I think he's proving to almost everyone that I'm here to take this number 9 shirt. And I think we should just keep it that way. Especially if it doesn't pick up any injury, which I'm not praying for.
Form right now.
Yeah, and he continues his form with Lille. It will be, yes.
Decent assist.
Decent assist. Yeah. But as I said, decision making has to improve. Chukwueze as well.
The thing is, a lot of those guys we mentioned are still so young, and we'll get.
Yeah, we agree. I mean, I was a bit. I saw Zinchenko. Zinchenko plays at left back with his club side, but plays in a different role for Ukraine. And he was one of, even of their best player on the night, creatively now. And then you saw the way he took out a City and one other defender for that chance to pull one back. Those are the kind of decision making I want to see from a Nigerian. Exactly, spot on decision making. I want to see from a Nigerian player. So if I see that improvement, then I can start applauding. Not you get the ball and then start thinking of what should I do with this? What should I do with this? We need to work. I mean, the boys have to work on stuff like that.
Okay, all right. We expected to see Paul Onuachu and also Maduka Okoye. We didn't really see them in the game because the coach didn't use them. But then let's listen to Peter Rufai, talking about opportunities for goalkeepers in the national team.
Because we know we have other goalkeepers back here who are equally good. Yes. So that is a question I still want someone to answer for me. Why goalkeepers back home here are not also given such opportunities? So I think the whole thing now depends on the technical department. It's high time we be looking back home and get those talents, those players with the potentials, what it takes, and also give them such support. There is nothing bad in doing what the technical department have done to invite him, but they should extend such gesture to players back home so that there will be enough competition also in that department of goalkeeping.
All right, you listen to Peter Rufai there, but then let's talk about the Nigerian women's football league.
You want to quickly run away like that? I just know one more thing.
Okay.
We didn't get to see Maduka Okoye, perhaps in other games. But we saw 2 other debutants, Josh Maja and Emmanuel Dennis. Too short to rate those 2 guys. Too little playing time.
Yeah, too short.
Too short.
Too short.
Okay.
And I think we'll get to see more of them. The qualifier starts pretty soon.
They didn't play friendlies. You think they're going to play
matter.
qualifiers?
I think Raw.
No way.
I think Raw. With what he has.
Was he pressurized to bring those boys?
No,
because I can't imagine you bringing guys as debutants to friendly and you don't even feature them.
He wasn't pressurized.
He did, but then 4 minutes, 4 minutes, 2 minutes, and like.
Well, let me say this, and I've always been saying it. I hope I don't sound like a broken record. Raw doesn't take risks.
Okay, now you're sounding like
doesn't
a broken
like
record
to
now.
lose.
Okay, all right.
So
now
when
you're
he's
sounding like a broken record.
So that's why I say I don't want to. I think the Raw I've seen or I've known doesn't like to take risks.
We should get used to it.
Maybe for now, but I feel it was just more of these boys coming to the team.
Okay.
I mean, the future looks very, very good.
Very bright. Tayo, can I move on now?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Let's move on now.
Let's talk about Nigerian Women's Premier League. Last day today, I mean, all the games across centers. in Nigeria. It's going to be huge in the sense that you're having so many games that will be played across. But we need to go on a break now. When we come back, we'll be talking more on match day 6 of Nigerian Women's Premier League.